Cowboy. Oh, that's an accent I can do because I can do the impression of the Steve Irwin. Right, now look at this one. Isn't she a beauty? The one thing you must never do around these creatures is hit them on their noses because they hate it when you do that. I'm going to hit it on his nose and see what happens. What? Oh, look at that!
CPL charges 20% on these transactions.
Dude.
Now I'm doing New Zealand.
No, you're not. You're trying to do New Zealand.
Yes, right. Yes, and PayPal. Yes, and PayPal. Elon Musk owns a piece of PayPal too, but it's just like people need to do something. So, like, and well, my friends and comrades still need like money because look at that source of income and
so, okay,
we're alive.
Alive.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
yes, we are live.
I think John Brockman did that intentionally while I was doing an accent.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And
Tom, hey, and there's Tom. Oh, Tom is completely covered by Sasha. I'm going to need to do something about that.
Tom, hi. Oh, God. You really look like an old person now, Tom.
You are very kind to say that.
It's like, oh my God, it is true. Tom McConnell is old. I see him now.
Can't hear you, though, Tom. No noise coming through your mic. Go down to the bottom left to make sure you don't have it muted.
And I hear Mirrorland in the background. I'm able to hear Mirrorland.
Yeah, he's just next to me.
There we go. Everyone shut up. There's a kitty on the camera. But at least now with like this particular setup of Zoom is not if one person one person is talking, is not like that person is covering up the whole like, screen. You have that option in other places, but like
we do have it here in Zoom as well.
Right, but like right now it has to set up. I think it's like all four of us is on camera, so that way the audience can still see Merlin even while I'm talking.
Meow, meow.
He's talking to me now.
Meow, meow, meow. Try going down to the lower left to make sure your microphone isn't muted, Tom.
He's confused because I'm talking to him, but I'm not looking at him.
Well, Tom is not confused. He knows how these.
No, that's what talking works. Tom may look confused.
Still no volume there, Tom. Let's see.
And I'm just like spamming my usual like, hey, help these people out, help these people out.
See a crossed out microphone there.
Settle nothing, Tom. Okay, so is the microphone plugged in? Okay,
he's not that old.
Yeah, he lived through the VCR revolution. He knows how to turn things on.
I did too.
Yes, the like the blinking dots. It just like. At least there's still the live chat, so you can type in there. But yeah. Don't worry, podcast audiences, be cut out of the podcast.
You think? I might leave it in just for fun.
Why not? Yeah.
David says, "Don't listen to the French person."
You look like you're 10 years old.
Oh man, I gotta tweet this out now. So I'm going to be busy doing that.
Hello.
Hey, there we
go. We can hear you. Hi, Tom.
Hello, person with a good haircut.
Look.
I can sort of do that too.
So there's the dead raccoon on my right side. That's expertly hidden by the hairdresser.
Mm-hmm.
The remains of the
Very
side
nice. Can I say that haircut is gorgeous?
Hey, Mithral.
Yes, it is. I
It
agree.
is. I think it's gorgeous.
That hairdresser is amazing. She's been hiding the misery of the grown back side cut for 8 months now. And she's doing a very good job. I think in January I'll be done with the hiding the misery. I'll have a real haircut.
Yeah.
Well, that one is nice, but
I'm gonna be getting a haircut next week. My twice a year haircut. I get everything shaved off. This is as long as it ever gets. I'll get it all shaved off down to about a 1/4 inch, and I'll look like somebody you wouldn't talk to.
With that beard, you look like a round Terry Pratchett.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
When you show off the long hair, it's kind of like George Carlin.
I love it. I really like that beard.
I have a hat that makes me look a little bit like him, a little bit even more like him.
Thank you, Mithril. It's fake. Well, no, not my smile. It's not fake. The teeth are.
The teeth are fake.
I just caught up with the live chat and was like, what are you guys talking about? Oh.
But I think they have a weird color. I don't know. They look a little gray.
It's impossible to tell over your camera.
Yeah.
Unless it's a really good camera, then everything's going to look yellow or green.
Also, I'm almost only lit by my screens. So the colors are not... I have a lamp over there, but it's behind me. So it's the light you see here. But the rest is the screens. I don't have a light in front of me. If it were daylight, there would be a nice, lovely lighting here. But it's not daylight. So talking about daylight, remember I told you we were stopping with that daylight savings bullshit?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I was wrong because we are changing time tonight.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, we have
the
voted.
centrist kept things the way they have always been?
I don't know. When I Googled it earlier, when we talked about it a few months ago, I thought it was a done deal, but apparently not. I don't even know. I'll see tomorrow if the time has changed, I guess. But if it changes, it's today because it's the last weekend of October. So
yeah, we changed next week, next Saturday night to Sunday morning.
On the first full. Yeah, is it the first weekend? Is it the first weekend of November? I think it's the second weekend of November, so it's probably be like the 7th or something like that, or that Saturday. Basically,
my clocks will do it automatically. I'll be.
Yeah,
who is Sapphire System? I don't know them.
Okay, daylight savings time ends on about 2:00 in the morning of the Sunday, then the 3rd next week. I'm incoherent today. I didn't sleep very well, so.
That's why Jamie's not here. She also didn't sleep well. She said she was going to be
well either.
Well, I think a lot of us don't sleep very well, and.
Yeah, the creepers are broken.
Yeah.
I have a CPAP. It helps.
Talking about cripples.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to hear a shit take?
Oh,
sure.
Okay. Always.
I tweeted about it, so maybe you've seen, but Someone I follow, her name on Twitter is Coffee Spoonie. She's amazing.
She's wonderful. Love her.
Yeah. She talked about that one time she couldn't go into a shop and people had to carry her wheelchair to go in. And some random girl
called it classism.
Yeah, called it classist. That the cripples wanting to be able to go into shops and buildings is classist, apparently, because the
Rich
poor
people
shop
live in the
owners
future.
should buy a ramp. How do I even begin?
This is
with
why
that?
we can't have nice things.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are the worst.
Oh, Olivia
Oh.
is Sapphire. Okay.
Oh no, Jonathan is frozen, not being able to drink.
Oh yeah, you're frozen.
And real quick, print screen. All right.
Oh god.
And Jonathan is back.
Is back.
I lost connection somehow.
Yeah, we saw.
I think it was because you were drinking. You should stop drinking.
It's only Mountain Dew, I swear.
Yeah,
you need a Pratchett hat, Tom.
I know.
Don't cut your hair and get a hat.
Oh, if I cut my hair, then if I get a hat, then it doesn't matter if I cut my hair. The main problem with my hair is that I have this mullet back here. That
now you pull it back into a ponytail. You look like an entrepreneur.
Not quite. Not quite. Not quite yet. I could be an artist.
I have to say the mullet isn't too bad on you, Tom.
Well, you can't really see the back of it. So actually, when I look at the back of my head in the mirror, I think it looks just fine. It's nice and silver and pretty.
It is. Your brows are the only thing that haven't gone completely white on your face.
That's because I'm young.
Yeah, you are.
I almost went the other way and realized what time it was.
All right.
Ouch.
Since I'm so busy tweeting it out, so how was everyone, other than like the terribles not getting enough sleep and like being incoherent for that reason, how's life been treating everyone?
Sasha got his balls cut off.
That's what you were talking about before I joined the call.
Yeah.
Wow, story topper.
Jonathan arrived and we were talking about cutting off balls.
Yep, neuter, spading, vasectomies, sterilization.
Yeah, typical feminism.
Yes. Typical feminist.
Talking about that feminism, I've been binge watching Rebecca Watson's videos lately. I love her.
Yep,
she's so funny. I forgot how funny she was.
Actually, no. She's not actually funny. You just think she is. She's a woman, and women don't have a sense of humor.
Oh,
Therefore, she's not actually funny. She is just cute, and you want to sleep with her, and so you're telling her she's funny. That's all that is.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure.
But maybe I'm too young to understand that. I might have understood it when I was
she made
less
a
young.
video about a study that said that lesbians exist only because straight men are attracted to them. So
because straight men are or are not attracted to them.
Straight men want lesbians, therefore lesbians exist. That's That makes sense.
That doesn't at all explain gay men, because apparently, according to that study,
No, men are just so manly that they have to fuck other men. It's a byproduct, and unfortunate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, sure. The Greek warriors. It's it's absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
I read it in a blog somewhere.
Yeah. I was about to name drop Alexander the Great, but like I'm not too clear on my history. He wasn't Greek, was he?
Who?
Alexander the Great. Iskandar.
He was Macedonian.
Macedonian.
Greek adjacent.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
He conquered
it's a big controversy
Greece.
whether or
He
not he's
conquered
Greek.
Greece, so
Okay.
Greeks count him as Greek. Macedonians say, "Nuh-uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
we're not part of Greece now. If you're not willing to accept us now, then he's not one of yours. We
Fair
conquered
enough,
you,
fair enough.
motherfuckers."
Jonathan, by the way,
Yes.
can you stop tagging me on the link in Christy and Kevin's
Sure.
group?
I can do that. Yes.
Thank you. No need to change it now. But just next time.
Sure.
I'm done with them. Well, I'm not.
She
done
hates
with
them
Kevin
both
as a
because
friend,
they're
but
stupid and ugly. She told me she hates them. She wants them. She's going to stab them. She's going to drive over to Germany to stab Christy. She's going to drive over to England to stab Kevin. Yep. And I am certain you do own a car. That's definitely a thing that happens.
What?
I said you would drive, so you definitely own a car now. I've retconned reality to say that you own a car.
We do have a car. I just can't drive. I don't have my license.
I don't have my license either.
So what?
That doesn't stop you from driving.
Yes, it does.
Oh no! Only if you follow the laws. I have known people who just like, I can't get my license right now. I need to like drive to like go to work, so I'm just driving right now. I'll risk it. I'll just risk like being pulled over.
That's not a lawful thing. It's a technical thing. I don't know how to drive, and between anxiety, fibro, and I shouldn't drive anyway. So.
Yep.
All is good.
I guess I could. I just like I never was interested in like owning a car, so I never really was interested in completing like getting my license, and so and I just decided to like, I'm just gonna live without driving. Just gonna have to like use all I can to like live on like public transportation and like arrange my life around that way.
Which is brave in the US.
In the US, yes, it's brave.
Well, when you don't live in New York, because I understand that New York is about the only city who has a good public transportation system.
Others
DC,
do.
DC,
Chicago.
I think DC is supposed to have I don't know how safe it is, but it's when I've been on it, it's been a pretty nice system.
Okay.
The underground part, anyway.
Yeah.
Chicago has decent transport. Boston is working on it.
We have super good public transportation too, even to the French standard. I mean, I couldn't do without the subway anymore. I think the subway is awesome. I hate taking the bus, so
everybody hates the bus.
I'm okay with the tramway and the subway.
I like buses. I like the smell of the diesel. Although, I would give that up in order to have them go green with
buses in my city are electric, so
electric, or natural gas. Yeah,
natural gas, but
the thing about not having a car and being and being dependent on mass transit is you have to have mass transit where you are, and we don't have mass transit in the sticks. We don't even really have it in the city that I grew up in. 15,000 people. There was a bus when I was a kid, but there isn't anymore. They
Yeah.
have transportation for old and infirm people, but I'm neither for the next hour and a quarter.
Right.
So I have a car, and I would be I'd be in some trouble if I didn't have that. I do have
The name you made to gave Tom.
what's that?
knows that too.
Look at the name John gave you on
Yeah.
on Zoom.
I, as the host, I have the ability to rename people.
So
It's
instead
not
of
Guess, it's Diesel. Come on,
So for our audience that
get it
maybe
get it the fuck right, man.
can't read it,
Man, I don't
Tom
like
is no gas sniffer.
I don't like gas. I like okay, that's better.
fart sniffer. Okay, now for the podcast audience, now John Brown has like renamed Tom McDonald fart sniffer.
That's gross.
Is that your own or someone else's?
Oh, it's
Bus.
my own.
He smells. He smells bus farts.
Well, okay, and bus farts. No, my own farts. I waft up, from
Hey, Phoenix.
Hi, Phoenix.
Hi, Phoenix. Everyone, don't give money to Phoenix.
Phoenix.
And give them love too.
Give Phoenix love too. Yes.
Love and
Money. There's that link to like Phoenix's like PayPal.
But the love of money is the root of all evil.
Shut up.
If that's
But
true,
it's love and money is different though. You can not
Tom
love
got it.
money, but you can. Okay, I'm gonna go sniff my farts and just be quiet over here in the corner.
and now that I just saw like your hair in the back and how long it is, why are we talking about farts now? Because of part of our earlier conversation, Phoenix. That's why we're talking about farts.
Because Tom's new name is Fart Sniffer.
Yes,
Because John is an asshole and clever.
That's why
on
you
top
love
of
me.
it. Well, okay.
Because lots of farts.
but like my mom has always like stipulated. My mom's dad had the male-pattern baldness, and it was like, and the gene also is on my mom's side as well. So it's like going by the math, statistically, me and my brothers are probably going to have like male-pattern baldness at some point or another. That's part of why the hats and the long hair. But my mom always imagined that like if I do go bald, I will still have the long hair. And just be the balding long hair ponytail artist, as it were. My
Oh.
mom could definitely see me as that.
Please don't. If you start to go bald, just shave it, please.
I probably will, yeah. I can easily maintain that. That'll be a hairstyle I love. Like,
You'll notice that I don't have long hair.
You still have some hair on top
Mhm.
of your head,
Yeah,
though.
but it's a lot thinner up here. than it
So
is.
you make it up
Yeah.
with the chin.
That's my rationalization of
Yeah.
Also, I hate
That's
shaving.
testosterone. You can blame it for that.
yeah.
Women, women who have a majority estrogens don't go bald that easily.
Mm-hmm.
Not a majority, mainly. Oh, for fuck's sake, you understand what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. We know. And yes, I agree, Phoenix. That's a good point. We academics call that the war corpse look. That is.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's a good point to like not go to that style.
Long, greasy,
Nope,
and thin.
nope, dot JPG.
Nope.jpg.
Mhm.
Oh, fucking war corpse. He's like a fat Snape.
Oh God.
You think he's that clever?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I was going to say.
You're right. Snape was brilliant in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
A fat, stupid Snape, I guess.
And
Yeah.
he was kind of brave in his own way, too.
Mhm.
He was a cunt.
Eventually.
But,
Eventually.
yeah.
Don't spoil it for me. I haven't.
Oh, God.
I literally haven't gotten that far. I don't remember where I stopped, but I know that he was. I haven't seen the last movie or 2 or 3.
Well, for me, like the
I
last.
haven't read the books.
I haven't read.
Watch the last two. The last that's in 2 parts. It's the best.
Yes. The
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of
the Phoenix is number 5.
Is the 5th one? Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the 6th Harry Potter movie. That's the last movie I saw.
It's not a good movie.
Yeah, it was just okay. So the Howling Depths, or like I'm gonna finally look it up.
Deathly Hollows.
Deathly Hallows. That's what
Hallows. Sorry.
Hallows.
Look at John. Show off your T-shirt. He has the Deathly Hallow T-shirt.
Oh.
My mom got it for me for Christmas. And then she got me another one the next Christmas, having forgotten that she'd gotten me this one. So I have 2 copies of this T-shirt.
That's fine. Receiving clothes as Christmas gifts can be fine sometimes, depending on what it is. I bought myself this T-shirt because it's the poster for the Satoshi Kon movie Paprika, and I'm a huge Satoshi Kon fan. So yes, this was his last movie. And so,
Weeb.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Did you say paprika, like the spice?
Yes, exactly. That's because paprika is like the character's avatar as she goes into people's dream states through the device called the GC Mini. So yeah.
Sorry, the chat is talking about hair, so it's my cue to show off my hair again.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh.
And yes, I'm a spice sniffer. I will accept that. The worm is the spice. The spice is the worm.
Okay. I'm
Spice
very happy about my haircut.
And everybody, be sure to tell Julie how beautiful she is. She deserves to be on camera.
Please don't.
Her hair.
My hair is pretty. I like
the
my hair.
Yes.
And the lighting doesn't show it off well
a little bit
yet,
gray.
But no, I actually have a full strand of gray hair now, not just the odds everywhere.
You can see the gray in my beard right here.
Yeah, I actually I'm looking forward to it getting totally gray now because.
Well, you look at me and you see gray can be beautiful. So
I don't think mine is going to be as white as yours. Sadly, I am
Italians awful fucking white.
Italians don't white like that. We gray, and even though I'm culturally French,
that's because you're too miscegenated with the Moors.
When you see my fucking face, you know that genetically I'm mostly Italian. Look at those brows. I'm going to get gray, not white, but I'm okay with gray. At the moment, I just have a lot of gray hair everywhere, and it doesn't make my hair look gray, but just a little sad, you know. They're not shiny, and so
apparently I'm going to go gray like my dad, even though I'm going bald like my mom's dad.
Yeah, I agree. In the conversation in the chat, that Alan Rickman was great. He is the legend. Hans.
Yeah, Hans. And the sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nottingham.
I still haven't seen Prince of Thieves. I still haven't seen the Kevin Costner movie.
It's
okay.
Not a good movie. It's
only okay at best.
Yeah, I don't think you can enjoy it if you haven't seen it at the time. I guess I loved it.
I was about 12 when it came out.
Yeah, and I was a teenage girl, so yeah, of course I liked it.
Yes, because I have seen the classic from the 60s of who's that actor?
I was 10.
Yeah, I would have been 7 or 8.
Yeah, it was way too old for you then. Nottingham attempts to rape.
Yeah.
Stop it. Tom is going to say it if you continue.
Well, if I was paying attention to him, I would have. But I was otherwise involved. No, I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't hear it.
Now, see, I did see the comedy version of Robin Hood from the Mel Brooks movie that make fun of Prince of Thieves.
Mhm.
Oh, the one with
Men in
Carrie.
Always.
Carrie
Yeah,
Ellis.
I don't know how to say his name, but it's the guy
Elwes.
from The Princess Bride.
Yes. Do not
Mhm.
make a remake of Princess Bride. No. They'll do it anyway, but still.
Harry
They want
Elvis
to
has
make a
gotten a
remake
bit
of The
chubbier
Princess
as he's
Bride?
gotten older, so his face is much rounder.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's talking about that?
There are,
It's Hollywood.
yes.
That
there
everyone
are,
involved is saying, no, why are you, no, definitely
I
no.
mean,
Why are you
Hollywood
no?
has been making remakes for
Yeah.
how many years now? How many
50.
original movies have been
they're making
made
a new.
lately? I mean,
Yeah, they're making-
apart from the Marvel and DC stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. They're making a new Charlie's Angels.
Oh, fuck it.
Again?
Even the
Yes.
one with Lucy Liu was bad.
Yeah, even this one is having Patrick Stewart in it. It's like that's not enough for me to want to go see it.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
The last movie I saw that I found good was Arrival, and it was fucking good, to be fair. But that wasn't a remake of something.
right.
Well,
It was close. That's right. It was original story.
it was a short story originally.
Right. The idea of it is kind of was
That
like,
movie is fucking amazing. I
Mhm.
had forgotten how emotional it was.
mm,
Well,
I'm gonna
now
have
it's
to watch it.
spoiled because Jeremy Renner apparently is a fucking rapist too. So.
yeah. I was not surprised by hearing that. I knew that we mentioned before of his comments of like referring to Black Widow as a slut because she's the one woman in the team. That was when the first Avengers came out, I think, around that time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we mentioned
Ew.
it before. Chris, it was an interview with Jeremy Renner and Chris Evans for Playboy magazine at the time when the first Avengers movies came out.
Yeah.
Chris Evans walked it back and apologized the next day.
Jeremy Renner did not.
Jeremy Renner did not. So
Yeah, but Chris Evans is actually Captain America, so
yes, yes. I do. I still like Chris Evans a lot, but it's like, yeah, screw Jeremy Renner.
yeah. I mean, it's okay to fuck up, but I apologize. Actually, apologize.
Yes, not a we're sorry you felt that way. No, like go to Christiosity's video on how to apologize.
Yeah, it's a good video.
And also link it into the chat so that people know what we're talking about.
Also, Christiosity is good. So
yes, Christiosity is amazing. She needs more subs. Every time that like she like shouts out someone, they gain a lot more subs than like she does.
Oh, I'd like to use our very limited platform to. There's a channel I follow about cats. It's the Kitten Lady, and in the comments, someone said there were a couple who were rescuing stray kittens, and they need more visibility, I guess, on YouTube. So I guess I'd like to link their page in the chat, if that's okay.
That's fine. Is
It's
it this
about
kitten lady?
cats. No, it's not a Kitten Lady. The Kitten Lady doesn't need visibility. She's awesome, but like she has almost 1 million subscribers, so she doesn't need help. Where is that channel? It's a channel that's called Pow Meow.
It's won me over already with the pun.
Is it a pun?
Pow, meow. More of a rhyme.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just linked it in the chat. So it's Pow, Paw, meow.
Oh, paw meow.
Palmio.
MEOW in one word. So yeah, go subscribe to them because apparently they do very good. Well, apparently they do very good work.
Until we find out they're
helping-
turfs or some shit. They're
What?
probably not. Until we find out they're turfs or something. And then
I
we'll
don't.
They're
think-
probably not. They're almost certainly
Yeah.
not. But we'll find a reason to cancel them. That's how we do on the left. That's what I'm saying. We love people until they prove they make one tiny little mistake, and then we cancel them permanently.
This whole council culture kind of thing. So many people just like buy into it. They will just like say, "Oh, Emma Goldman like said some like off-color things in her book from 200 years ago. Is she canceled now?" And I'm just like,
I can't take seriously people who use that word unironically now.
And
Anyways.
now this is a bit of a conversation, or at least there's just a nerd or geeks. What is the difference, or are they both?
We already debated that, and we disagree, you and me. So
I mean, to me, it's not so much of a difference in my mind. I mean, yeah, we can go to the taxonomy and see if, like, a geek used to be like the guy who bought off chickens in the circus.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd,
but I mean, a geek for me as something computer related. You can be a nerd about anything.
See, I get those reversed.
yeah, that's me too. A nerd is much more academic, and a nerd is much more like school and like knows that kind of like things. While it's a geek, you can be a geek about anything because I see geek as someone who's like enthusiastic about something to the point where it's like it's not fun for anyone else to be that devoted to it.
And then there's dweebs, which are just awkward.
Oh, and dorks who it's literally just like the penis of sperm whale.
We can't hear you, Tom.
Oh no!
Oh, you
it
lost your
happened
mic again.
Am I talking?
There you
Oh,
go.
we
There we
can
go.
hear you
Talking.
now.
I wasn't
Oh,
talking.
you were.
Oh, okay.
No.
I wonder if we couldn't
You
hear
were
you.
moving your lips, so I thought you were talking. I'm sorry.
I'm typing, and I must be sounding out the words as I'm typing.
It's okay.
I do that too. I mean, if you anyone at any point, if I think I'm alone in the room at that moment, I'll just be talking out loud. I would just do that, be talking out loud. My inner monologue will basically like vocalized by my.
I talk to the cat when I'm alone.
But at least you're talking to the cat. With me, I'm just talking with myself, with my own thoughts out loud, and then someone like that is like, no, don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I have Alexa.
Oh.
And besides, if you're talking to the cat, then you're
have-
talking to someone
I
who
love-
definitely understands.
have to- I
love
have
that
to
you
sit-
have. Yeah, I love that you have to.
I
What's
have
the
to say
word?
it quietly because
What's the word?
whisper.
Whisper. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay,
Because if you don't,
always listening.
you'll wake her up.
Yeah. I hate YouTube videos where people are talking
Because
about
it always wakes her
that
up. Yeah.
and say that, and there was one that was they were talking about how many calories are in like 40 tons of fudge. And the people on screen wanted to know, so they asked.
They said Alexa.
They asked that person, that electronic person, and their version of it gave them the wrong answer, gave them a irrelevant answer. My version of it gave it the right answer. like tens of millions of calories.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
It was,
well, it might have been the right answer for a different kind of
Are you
ton.
watching, Tom?
Remember, there's metric tons and imperial tons. So there's real tons, and then there's the kind of tons we use here in the U.S.
This is in America, so they were talking about our tons. Well, no, I was watching. It's a It's an atheist video, and they were having just kind of a silly New Year's Eve show, and they were watching Ken Ham at the Ark Encounter, and they were spending that whole time. Ken Ham was spending that whole time in the fudge section of the Ark Encounter, the place where they make fudge in the Ark Encounter. And this couple,
they actually pack fudge there.
Yeah, and so the people that I was listening to were the couple I was listening to were drinking every time they said fudge, and they were getting drunker and drunker and funnier, and it was just a lot of fun. So why do I watch stuff like that? Because it's fun.
Yeah, we have officially said fudge too many times in that video.
But seriously, there are people who work at the Ark Encounter as fudge packers?
Yep. Fudge packers, fudge stirrers, fudge melters. Let's see, fudge cutters.
Fudge mixers. Yeah.
Fudge. Now I'm hungry for fudge.
So the other day, Dusty Smith on Twitter,
he follows me.
Talking about calories. That reminded me that conversation I had that made me dumber. Anyways, so he posted about that Peterson woman who's only eating meat. Is she his daughter or his wife?
Oh yeah,
daughter.
Okay, so her Twitter bio is the Lion's Diet. Meat, salt, and water. First of all, lions don't eat salt, okay? And next, they graze, because even strict carnivores don't eat only meat. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so I don't remember what was my tweet exactly, but I just said I wasn't protesting to seeing Peterson slowly dying of kidney disease because of too many proteins. And that random dude came and protested to my assertion that eating only meat is going to give you kidney failures. And we argued for a while, and I ended up, I don't know, he talked about satiety and calories and stuff like that. And I ended up saying that meat had less satiety than vegetal proteins like lentils or beans. And he responded to me, it's not true. Meat has more satiety than carbohydrates.
Oh, you mean satiety?
Yeah.
Okay.
Satiation. You mean like being full or satisfied?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the guy thinks lentils are carbohydrates. I blocked him at that moment because I'm not talking to those people. I mean, anyways, that was a dumb conversation, and it ended up with a guy who thinks it's okay to eat only meat, thinking lentils and beans are carbohydrates.
I'm trying to find the meme because somebody posted a picture of the cover of Peterson's book, or Peterson's daughter's book. Peterson and his daughter, I guess. Just the way the cover is set up. It has his daughter really big on one side, Peterson much smaller over to the other side. For some reason wearing a towel. And talking about the carnivore diet. And the person said, is Peterson starring in giantess vor incest porn now? Because I'm okay with that.
Nope.
No, I can't see. Well, I can see it, but
Yeah,
I
nope.
don't understand it and wouldn't approve.
That family is fucking weird, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, they're weird, and if they fuck, they would be even weirder.
Maybe they do. Maybe that's why they are weird. I don't know.
So John is maybe close to the truth. Oh boy. Oh boy.
God.
This is going in a strange direction.
I don't know. I mean,
Okay,
So all they have to do. Oh no.
inbreeding will do that
I'm
to
stopping.
you, know.
I'm stopping right now.
This time I did not bring up incest porn. I'm loving this.
John did.
Yeah.
Because
So you
apparently Jordan Peterson is doing that now.
I
So-
mean, it's on par with the character, is it? No, but I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if I learned that happened. That man is so awful in
Mhm.
every way. I mean,
Mhm.
He's the top lobster. You'd think that he would have all the lobsters, ladies.
It's the lobsters you don't want the lobsters you can't get is the one you want the most, though.
Yeah, slowly creeping up on tentacle porn.
tentacle porn is okay, though.
Yeah. Tentacle cuddles. Come on.
Oh, Phoenix, you have to follow. we yeah.
Yes, fucking Peterson.
Yep.
And their
yes,
all meat
exactly.
diet. I mean, no, but for real, how nice is it to imagine them slowly dying of kidney failure?
Very
It
nice.
makes me happy.
I approve.
Mhm.
There's the secret part of me that, yeah, all right. I wouldn't say it out loud. I did. I'm sorry.
Oh God, it made me. It reminds me the other day on Twitter. Some guy, no, it was an anarchist meme. A guy commented, "Better them than communist," and I almost tell him to go kill himself, but I really wanted to. It was so tempting, but I didn't. I just blocked him from the page, and I shut up. And I'm very proud of myself, even though I thought it very loudly. I'm mean.
Well,
why we
you
love you.
self-identify. Yes.
What?
That's why we love you.
I don't know that. I would have been ashamed if I had said it out loud. I'm a little ashamed that I thought it, but I mean, that was very tempting.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear people say better dead than communist, well, better than
Red.
insert something that's clearly not better than being dead. I kind of want to tell them, well, yeah, go play in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Go pave the bottom of the ocean. Go die in a cave. Shut up.
Mm-hmm. I agree, Phoenix. Julie equals good girl.
Oh, I mean it. I'm ashamed. Not too much, but a little.
Mm-hmm.
You have an edge. You are edgy.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
I don't want to be edgy.
Sometimes I think, well, really?
I want to be nice. Well, not nice, kind, but I don't know.
Nice-ish. Appropriately
I'm-
nice.
Well, if you try to be kind all the time, it will come out as in times and places that are inappropriate. You know, the evil part that you're suppressing. So it's nice that you let it out in little control packets.
Yeah, I
And to the
guess.
right targets, that's the word.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't feel the urge to be mean to people who aren't assholes, though.
Mm. Yeah.
I guess it reminds me a lot of people who say better dead than in a wheelchair or shit
Mhm.
like that.
Mm.
You know, the kind.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
growing up, better dead than red was, that was absolutely the zeitgeist of the time I grew up in. That was, so when you said better dead than communist, I was thinking, no, that's not right. It's better dead than red.
He didn't say dead than red because I would have remembered. He did say better dead than communist or better death than communism. I don't remember which of the two it was, but he said communism or communist.
Yeah, I would be tempted to say, okay, first, go ahead, do that first thing.
Yeah. Give us a break and do it, please. But I'm always wary with that because you don't know if.
Yeah.
I mean, even assholes can be depressed and suicidal, and even assholes don't deserve to be pushed to that edge.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
And
but they do deserve to be beaten with a sock full of nickels.
Oh yeah. Totally. A brick in a sock. Good. Do it like Rincewind.
I was thinking more of a bar of soap in a sock, because that doesn't leave the marks, quite the marks that those harder things do.
I wouldn't know about that. I was just thinking about Rincewind.
Well, I was thinking about
with his
prison.
Brick in his sock.
Half brick in a sock. Yep.
Yeah. In sorcery.
Or at one point, a handful of sand in a sock. But either way.
Oh, that's the book. Oh my God.
Jordan Peterson's daughter in a bikini, him really tiny wearing a towel.
David asked, do you love Hillary Clinton or what? I don't.
No.
I saw a video last week that was talking about her maybe considering running again.
In
2020.
No.
And there was the universe cried out, no.
Yeah, fuck Hillary.
I didn't watch the clip. I probably should have if I'm going to bring it up here, but it's just, you hear these rumors and if she's really thinking about it, would be no.
I mean, Al Gore did not like tried to run again after he lost in 2000. So
no, he grew a beard and went sailing.
Yeah. And I don't.
I'd take Al Gore over Hillary, to be honest.
Agreed.
Oh yeah.
I don't have easily.
I don't like him, but
right. Al Gore's still like a bit of a neo-lib. He's better on like some issues though. Like I do appreciate the inconvenient truth and that kind of thing. So he's funny too.
At least he genuinely cares about climate change, I guess. Well, it looks like he does, but yeah.
But in my opinion on climate change is like, if I would love to if we can get away from capitalism as much as possible, I guess. So
that's the only way we're going to save ourselves, because let's be honest, the planet is going to survive whatever bullshit we put it through. The species on it, though,
you're right.
Not so sure, and us definitely not.
The hospital environment we live in is what we're worried about, not the planet itself. So when we say
planet will be fine, life will be fine.
Planet, it's more or less we need to save our environment.
What was that, John?
The planet will be fine, life will be fine. We won't.
We won't. Yeah.
Well, life won't be fine. There will be
another which kind of life.
Yeah, there will be there is a great extinction going on right now.
Yeah,
sixth one.
Yes,
and it's so and that's us. So if we went away, if it was climate change or whatever, or nuclear holocaust, whatever, there would be, that would devastate the ecosystem and a lot of the animals and plants and everything else for a period of time. But if we were gone, it would come back, and different things would begin to take over. We might actually get intelligent species that could live on Earth and not fuck it up.
Ants will take over.
Ents, I want ents. Yeah, I think ents would be. The ent wives would have to stick around this time, though. Not go off and do what they're doing, planning Marxist revolution in some other country. Although we don't know what we don't know what the ents did though to piss off the ent wives. Maybe I should be on their side.
Yeah.
I was talking about insects.
And you were talking about trees, right, Tom?
Well, I was talking about the ants.
Yeah, you said ants. Tom said ants, and it went in a direction.
Did I mispronounce it?
No,
I think you did mean ants.
I misheard it, but I like my mishearing because I'm a big fan of Tolkien.
That's kind of cool. I was wondering what the fuck you were on about.
Yeah. I was like,
for a minute, and then it dawned on me.
Once you said like ant wins, is like, wait a minute, you're not talking about the insect ants who planted a Marxist revolution. No, you're talking about the trees, the talking trees. Okay, okay.
Well, if the ants planned a Marxist revolution, they would win because they're like 15% of the biomass of the animal biomass of the planet, and they're like 15 or 20,000 species of them, and they can work together. We would be fucked.
We are not complaining, Phoenix, for ourselves. We are talking about scientific facts about all that. Humanity will not survive it.
There are people who are affected by climate change right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like climate refugees.
They're the ones who are flooding into Europe and the U.S. as well. Not the U.S. as refugees.
Yeah. So lighter topic that we can talk about.
Chile is facing massive protests.
Oh God, lighter topic. That being said, what's happening in Chile now is fucking awesome.
Yeah, the massive protests. Yeah,
brought the capital to a standstill.
Yes. Yep. Because I was did watch some videos of what's going on in Chile right now and trying to understand it to prepare in case this topic comes up. And so it even though it was it started with the spark protest was the increase in the public transit costs, but then there was a bunch of other things that prices rise up, and it's all about the vast inequality of wealth as the cost of everything to gas of cars and mass transit.
Okay, Phoenix, I'm not. You're right. People are way worse off than we are, especially in Africa. But it's an important subject, and if we're not using our privilege to talk about it, it's useless.
Yeah, there's that.
So, I didn't mean to shut you off. Shut you up.
Much love, Phoenix.
Yeah. Anyways, I posted an article on Facebook, and I saw Tom reacted to it, so
I haven't read it all the way through yet.
It's long, but
yeah. Well, I reacted to you thinking it was a good thing, and that I thought I trust her judgment on these issues. If you
article is fucking amazing.
And if you screwed up and I disagree with you, I can always go back and change the heart to something else.
You can change the heart for a fuck you. It doesn't work. I just read the first couple paragraphs, and it looks like it's going to be great. So also that picture of the cover picture of that article is so fucking amazing. So
who is that?
I don't know. I think it's an actress. Oh no, it's a stock photo, apparently.
Really?
Well, that's goals, that aesthetic. So I'm going to link it in the chat and encourage anyone who is reading, listening, watching Anyways, to read it because
The Ugly
it's
Beautiful.
it's about the ugly beautiful and other failings of disability representation.
Mm.
It's about loving our broken bodies like they are and not like we wish they were.
Mm-hmm.
And so that picture on the cover is a woman in a gorgeous gown with a cane. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wish I look like that.
Yeah, well, that gown was amazing too.
Yeah,
That alien or
oh, on the bust, you mean?
no, the whole thing.
Selma Blair.
It was the eyes and then kind of the
That's
I
Selma
don't know,
Blair.
tongue or
Thank
V-neck or the neck. There was a line down from the neck that was it just looked like a face to me, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool dress. But yeah,
And yeah, the author, they, I don't know. They start off with something about vultures, and that I
Yeah.
loved too. Anyways, that article is fucking amazing, and
Yeah.
anyone who's interested in fighting ableism should read it and share it.
yes.
I like the vulture imagery. That was
Yeah, I love it. I love
was,
those animals. They're so weird and amazing.
and it was in her use. Their use of it was of that image was twisting it or turning it from these creatures that eat waste to they make use of what's left from the life of the party. The party, i.e., life, is gone.
Yeah.
And that was I like that sort of
someone has
way
to
of looking
clean it
at
up.
Yeah.
And yeah, also the vultures shit on their own feet to scare off predators. And if that's not the most metal thing ever, I don't know what is.
I don't know. That's kind of what Ted Nugent did to get out of Vietnam.
Although I think now he's saying he didn't do that. He made that whole story up. But during the
I don't have anything against people who dodged going to Vietnam, but
yeah, but
Ted Nugent is a right-wing asshole.
So no, I know.
Yeah, he's trying to rehabilitate. I think he said that he didn't do that to rehabilitate himself in the eyes of the right-wing assholes that he's friends with now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Yep.
No.
So on lighter topics, well, talking about like
the article is not heavy. It's very positive and cool, and vultures are cool too.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have no problem with vultures.
Yeah, metal as in the music, David. Vultures are metal as fuck.
Yeah. What else did we talk about?
Let's see. Happy news. Happy news.
Yeah, I wonder if there is actually like happy news, because like I haven't like thought of, I haven't prepared to like things to mention. Oh, wait! Everyone here has seen all of Good Omens, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Once. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil the second time around for me.
I guess I have to watch it for the second time then.
And he read it, and he read the book too. So.
Yeah, well, a long time ago. I don't remember the book all that well.
I read it a long time ago too.
It comes back when I'm watching this. So you had something to spoil other people's enjoyment of the of Good Omens, Jonathan?
No. I really enjoyed the show. I already mentioned it before.
There you go, David.
Metal as fuck. Yes. No. I just like I thought of like that could be some topic that we talk about. Well, if it's not Good Omens, then like what else have we like engaged with media wise have we seen recently? Because I haven't seen much movies. I haven't seen the Joker movie either.
I don't want to see that movie.
Mm.
I can go on a rant for why, but
Mhm.
TLDR, another white man, mentally ill, violent, stigma, bullshit, fuck it.
Yeah.
Also, that director, no.
Yes,
There's been tons of Marxist analysis coming out of it.
Like we need that to have a class analysis. Anyway, I'd rather watch Curiosity Marxist analysis from Rocky.
Yeah. I mean, you can like watch anything with the Marxist analysis. Now, chances are that like there might not be something there to like watch with Marxist analysis and some things, but sometimes
Phoenix.
Full House. I did watch a lot
new
of that
one or
as
the
a
old
kid,
one?
though.
Why?
Because it was on. Honestly, that's why the whole like thing of the MSC3K, because like when you grew up on Saturday, it's a weekend, it's a Saturday afternoons, there's nothing to do but whatever is on TV, and then they'll show those old movies, and then you're like, fine, I'll just sit here and watch this old movie. And that's
you could have gone outside.
Oh, why do that?
Because that's where dirt is,
and rocks and trees and water.
Yeah, all the fun stuff, all the stuff to play in and play with. And
yeah, you could have like hit stuff with a stick. That's
yes.
Exercise your imagination, John.
Phoenix gets nostalgic about the Olsen twins. The woman who plays Scarlet Witch in the Avengers movie is their sister.
Mm-hmm.
And Scarlet Witch is going to have their own TV show on the streaming service.
That's nice. I like that character.
Yeah. And it's like, part of me is kind of tempted to get the Disney streaming service if like all of the old Disney cartoons are on there. Darkwing Duck.
No, pirate them.
Yep, pirate them. Yeah, probably. I should probably pirate Gargoyles because I still need to rewatch that show. Love that show. And Gummy Bears.
Gargoyles is a good show.
Gargoyles is a real good show. The writing and it's like so good, especially in the second season.
I couldn't watch it now though because no, it's not because it's too old, but because Pratchett ruined Gargoyles for me.
What did Pratchett do?
If you haven't read the Watch novels, you can get it.
His interpretation of gargoyles very different.
Yeah, basically in his world, gargoyles are a kind of trolls.
They're urban trolls. They live up on rooftops and they eat pigeons.
Oh, okay.
And one of them is a cop from the Watch, and he's paid in pigeons.
Yeah.
I forgot its name.
Constable Downspout.
Oh yeah. Downspout. I love the trolls in the Discworld though. Chris praises like one of the best characters in the books. Like he's a troll and he's a mob boss. And that's funny because he wears costumes and all.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
Is Pratchett God? Well, that's a statement from David Scott. Pratchett is God.
No, there's no God, so
no gods, no heroes.
But Pratchett is awesome, though. Well, Pratchett is dead, so he can't fuck up
Pratchett was
anymore.
Awesome.
So I guess he gets to be a hero.
Yeah, I agree. Don't give Disney any more money. And again,
they don't need it. Like,
yeah, I'm still going to see Star Wars, though. Unfortunately,
Disney doesn't need money. EA doesn't need money.
Yeah.
There's stuff you can.
But I'm willing to spend a few bucks to piss off the shitlords.
Yeah, there's that. Because go see Captain Marvel because of that boycotts.
Honestly, I can't go to the movie anyway. So
true. There's that. It's
I guess no. I was going to say I could buy the Blu-rays, but that's too expensive for me.
yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, but at least there's piracy. Um, that's right. It's kind of interesting how it's like sometimes one thing I saw in recently is just like Riley J. Dennis said on like Twitter, "Hey, I got like Overwatch on like Switch. So which character should I play?" Just generally asking that question. A lot of people kind of like said, "Don't give money to Blizzard. Blizzard's doing awful things right now." Relating to the recent news about like suspending a player.
Individual boycott doesn't work. If you enjoy
Yeah.
something, do it. Oh,
Yeah. That's why I said, okay. Listen. Yes. Blizzard's an awful company, and there's no ethical production on their capitalism. We all know this, but let the cool girl have fun with the game. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, video games companies are all shit. Blizzard just was publicly shit. And maybe shittier than, but I mean, what's Blizzard biggest shit? What's the word? Concurrent? No.
Convention.
No, that
property.
I want to say enemies, but that's not enemies. It's
competitor.
Competitor. Thank you. I mean, it's what, EA, I guess?
Probably.
And EA is really shit. I mean, really, probably shittier than Blizzard. So, and I'll still give money to EA occasionally because they own BioWare, and I buy BioWare games.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to shut down BioWare. So, I try to do my. Yeah.
Even though, but BioWare also doesn't do great with their employees either. But that's more systemic across the whole video game industry. The BioWare magic.
Yeah, but I'm talking about quality content.
Well, yeah. It's a shame that like a lot of employees get like so burned out so quickly, and then like
every company is like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not an excuse, but
right.
I don't know that individuals boycotting those products is going to do anything. Boycotting works only when it's mass boycott.
Yeah, but my younger brother,
Your younger brother is a cunt.
Yes, he is, because he was good. He's going to buy Tokyo Mirage Sessions on Switch if they uncensored it. And I'm just like, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to like reply, I have the Wii U version. I bought it. I bought it because you were talking about it. It seemed like a cool game, and I wanted to play it, and I did. I haven't beat it, but I love it.
Is it the one where there is no boobs? Is it the game with the vagina bones?
Yes, it is the game with the missing badge bone.
How do we even begin with that kind of anatomical ignorance?
It's one angry gamer. It's one angry gamer. It's the guy who was complaining about who wants to save boner culture and complain.
No, I know, but you should know that there's no bone in the vagina. For fuck's sake, he's talking about.
Well, of course there is. How do you push the baby out without the bone?
Oh God!
It's again, right wingers. Facts don't care about their feelings. Yeah, my younger brother's a bit of a Gabe. I watched that. I've been rewatching that last Yu-Gi-Oh! Studios movie video, and I'm thinking, actually, no. There's actually
that's really a good channel.
It doesn't. I don't agree with some of his takes on like things, but like for his channel itself, it's really good. It's still like his content because like I've like I talked about it in other places. Been meaning to talk more. My parents got divorced when I was 24 and my brother was 21. So it did affect me. So sure as hell it did affect him. I think my brother did like try to find a community that he could connect to. And that was like, he had a blog on gametrailers.com. I wanted to be a video game journalist as well. And so he used that. And so I think he did find community there. Whenever Anissa Keesing made a new video about video games, he wrote a blog in response to it.
Okay, Jonathan. Okay, but we're steering off the subject here. Teach him that uterus is a muscle and that there's no vagina bone. The thing they are complaining about is the hip bones, and we shouldn't see them anyways. It's unhealthy.
Yes, I'll mention that to him, sure, and then see how he reacts, or just like read his reaction.
Okay, no vagina bone. That's no.
Wait, this okay? All this time,
unless you're talking about the pelvis, but men have that too. So.
Mm-hmm. I think that was the original thing. Just because in the US version of the game, there's more shading or less shading, and all these things were just minor tweaks to the game, and I was just and you're complaining about that?
I shouldn't say men. I should. We need to make to
folks for general.
No, because I mean, people with a testosterone karyotype.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really long to say.
Yes.
We need terms that are short. In French, we would say male because we don't use it
I like Penesian for people with penis.
What?
Penesian. Penis. Ian.
No, because...
And vagisters for people with vaginas.
They are people... Yeah.
I guess people with penises and people with vaginas, but that's kind of long to say. So we can maybe shorten it with
PWAP and
PWP. PWAP and PWAP.
Their genitals is irrelevant though.
True. It's how much of one hormone or another that they have, right?
Yeah, it's really all hormonal make-out, to be honest. You understand that when you see the transformation of a trans man where they go on testosterone. Honestly, it's amazing what testosterone do to a body. To a face. My God, the face. It's Oh, my friend Carl has been on testosterone for a year now, and I hadn't seen him in a while, and I almost didn't recognize him.
I mean, I think there's definitely AFABs and AMABs. Yeah, I like to use those terms as a lot.
Apparently, well, I was told that you can't say that.
I haven't heard that. And I agree, Phoenix. They're just mad that they can't find the clit.
I mean, children's book about anatomy don't talk about it, so...
Warcorpse thinks the clit is on the inside.
No, he thinks that you can put stuff inside the clitoris.
You can't? I
mean, if it's pierced, maybe.
I've been trying to do the wrong thing entirely.
Don't you think the clitoris is another name for the vagina?
That's probably what Warcorpse is thinking. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Back in college, we caught one of my frat brothers on video.
I still
for some reason watching porn, and we had a camera on. And he said, "See that little flap down near the ass? That's the clitoris." This was a 21-year-old.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But the perineum was the
To
clitoris.
be fair, the sex ed in your country is...
Yes, that's true. He was from Virginia.
Oh God.
Clit equals joy buzzer. I agree.
The clitoris is a micro penis, basically. That's
No. The penis is a macro clitoris.
Yeah. And actually, if we take the whole thing, even with internal and all, ours is bigger than yours. So
yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm fine with that.
The devil's doorbell, yeah. You can
the devil's-
ring my bell.
Ring my bell. Now,
That's a meme I saw, I think, somewhere about the guy who said it was the devil's doorbell.
Oh yeah, that's a common euphemism. Don't ring the devil's doorbell. Satan will answer.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? I mean, people like say like not today, Satan, but I say sometimes like no, yes today. Yes,
It's
today
a
we'll protest.
miracle not more women are Satanists, to be honest, in the US.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If he's the only one who will give them an orgasm, but they are very ignorant themselves of their own anatomy, honestly.
Yeah, actually, and that's why it was like I remember. Okay, so I used to listen to this podcast called "Sex with Emily," where it's just like a sex educators like podcast essentially. Think of like sex explanations in podcast form. There was like Emily Morris says that May is the masturbation month because in like 1994 or something like that, or was someone who like worked for the Clinton administration on like the public health boards kind of like thing. It did suggest that like maybe we should, for sexual education in high school, we should like inform people, students, how to masturbate, especially for like females to be able to like know themselves well so that they can enjoy sex.
But even not to masturbate, I mean, anyone should know their own anatomy and
exactly
what it does and what it's for. I mean, that's if you don't know how something functions, how do you know when it's not functioning properly? It's basic health care to know how your body functions.
Yeah, and that was kind of like the purpose of like that kind of suggestions of like
there are women who think they pee from their vaginas. I mean, it's bad enough that some men think that, but
yeah,
we can feel it doesn't come from the vagina.
Yeah, and like Phoenix said in the live chat, American sex ed equals never have sex or you'll get every disease and your junk will fall off and then you will die.
Yeah, but even so, you should know what kind of junk you have, you know?
Yes. What it does,
how it works, and all that.
All of its parts.
When I was a kid, my mom was a nurse, and she had her obstetrics handbooks in our little library in our house. So I knew all about the anatomy way before I, was interested in what all that meant.
Yeah, but it's your body. I mean, it's not.
But it wasn't my body.
Dirty.
It was a woman's body. It wasn't dirty. It was just So I knew things about women's bodies, but I didn't know about I didn't get taught about mine. So oddly enough, I figured things out. It worked out.
Well,
already.
To be fair, your anatomy is a little simpler. Not you have an all-in-one.
Yeah, it's Mr. Rogers
Not
was
that
talking.
One is better than the other, but
yeah, Mr. Rogers had a song about that where he was talking about boys are fancy on the outside, girls are fancy on the inside, and that was his.
Except that's not exactly true, is it? We are fancy on the outside too.
Yeah, well, you were talking about all that hugeness of your female penis on the inside. So there's fanciness there that we don't have.
Yes.
But think about it. If you're a kid and you see a boy and a girl without clothes on, one is going to look a lot. One is going to look a lot more like a Barbie doll than the other.
Yeah, but if we forget to teach about the clitoris, we can't be surprised that a lot of adults don't know what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Or think that she can put stuff inside it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
That would be
No,
geez.
but for real, I think what he calls a clit is actually he means vagina, I think.
No, I'm going to assume he meant clit.
It's funnier that way. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
both
it's not
are
like I
funny,
had a
to
heck
be
of a lot of
honest.
respect for War Corpse. It's
Yeah,
not
no.
like this
Yeah.
lowers my opinion of him.
Yeah, you
Oh.
just have an all-in-one, and we have all separate. That's
I'm gonna run
the
downstairs,
difference.
get myself a soda pop because I'm out of coffee.
Oh. Anyways, human bodies are amazing and shit.
Yes, both.
Yeah, if you're not disabled, you may not think about human bodies as being shit, but when it's constantly broken, you know.
Yeah.
It's a fine old machine when it works. Oh, we lost Jonathan. Well,
Maybe he had to go on. All the sex organ talk is.
oh,
Made him-
anatomy
made him-
is sexy.
Well,
Oh God.
he may go be looking in his books to make sure he understands what we're talking about because he is young.
We lost.
Did we lose
We
Jonathan?
Yeah, we lost Jonathan while you were gone.
Did he go away or did he disappear? Oh, there he is.
He disappeared.
Gotcha. We were talking about fudge earlier. My brother made fudge during the week.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Fudge.
Fudge.
Did you bring
that
enough for the
looks good.
class?
What's that?
Did you bring enough for the class?
No. Fuck you.
Go to the office,
Thought that.
Johnny.
I don't think I missed much, did I?
Nope.
No. Tom and I theorized that all that talk about anatomy made you hot.
I mean,
Because anatomy is smacky.
we're talking about human bodies, and nudity is automatically sexy. That's what society has told me.
It is, though. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah, the human body's amazing.
And
but
crappy, like I was saying. It's both.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I
this
haven't
week. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go on, John.
All right. I was just going to say this week at my liberal drinky thing, I met an actual anarcho-capitalist.
Oh, God. Oh.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
They're out
So-
the wild, of course they are.
That's why the title of the
Yes.
of today's
Yes.
stream.
So when he said, no, obviously I said that I was an anarchist. And he said he was, because he was new. He was talking about how he's going around the different groups, and I said I'm an anarchist. And he said, "Oh, really? What kind?" It's like anarcho-socialist, anarcho-communist, something like that. And he said, "Oh, I'm an anarcho-capitalist."
No.
At which point I immediately brought your meme to life. Said, "Ooh, I smell Ancrap."
Well, it's stinky.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing
Yeah.
really worthwhile about anarcho-capitalism. So, I mean, I was
No,
polite to
because-
him, but
How can you misunderstand anarchism to that point? I mean, I blame bullshit movie like The Purge, to be honest.
mhm.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I
Oh.
actually like.
Shows like Sons of Anarchy.
Well, it's just white guys don't realize that the system will fuck them over just as soon as it's done fucking over everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there are a lot of people that have to get fucked over before they
Mhm.
get to the.
Well, we're starting to feel it
hardcore-
now.
white folks. Well, yeah, they feel it, but like Lyndon Johnson was said to have said, if you can make the poorest white person feel better than the richest, most powerful black person, you can do anything to them and they will support you. And I think that's going on a lot here. You can, a lot of, if you can, especially if you can convince the oppressed white person that it's the other people, the black and the brown and the other people that are doing it to them, and the liberals and the anarchists and all that kind of stuff. You convince them that that's where the problem is, and that's what Trump is doing. He's doing it, pretty well for his crowd.
Yeah. The problem is not the unions; it's the immigrants taking your jobs, and so and so I had the conversation with Ancrap. I already mentioned this before in other places and on this show before.
Why do you do this to yourself, though?
Oh, this was 2 years ago, so I stopped talking to that person.
Because if there's a demographics that is really useless to talk to, it's Ancraps. They won't change their minds. There's no changing their minds.
And this one person, humane mind, oh my God, he will never change his mind. This guy's an arrogant as fuck bastard and transphobe. And he tried to argue that like pedophilia is part of the queer folk LGBTQ plus.
I know the kind.
Like, right. But like he's
gross.
When I said my like kind of like socialist tendencies is that what if you're homeless, where would you rather be homeless? Would you rather be homeless in America or in Zimbabwe? Why do you pick an African country to compare to? Is kind of interesting.
Pretty sure you wouldn't be homeless in Zimbabwe because there's like community.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have an iPhone, so
I'm pretty sure they have smartphones.
No, actually, they're black. I mean, poor.
Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Black because they're poor. It's like
actually to bring the mood down from the humorous to the actual. There is
shut up, David.
Are we gonna have to mute you, David?
Also, I have my issues with Chomsky, but let's not get into that. Tommy's talking.
There is, I'm beginning to age rapidly in this conversation. There is a company in Rwanda that is actually beginning production. They may have already begun production of an absolutely 100% African sourced and built smartphone, a line of smartphones that are absolutely, they're built from parts made in Africa, from resources derived from Africa, and they're Africans that designed and built the factory.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. That's good.
It's apparently from the ground up, it's African.
That's nice because they're the one who are going to get the money.
Yeah, and it's apparently Rwanda is working really hard to become sort of the tech mecca of Africa, and I wish them all luck in the world. This is locally sourced. Their phones are affordable.
Rwanda really needs that too, because they have suffered a lot. In the past, more so than other African countries.
And they're pulling it together too, which I think is a really lovely thing, that they went through the horrors of the genocide, and then now they're coming together as a country and actually moving forward. It's
still capitalism, but good for them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
you do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's fair to look at people, people in situations like that and say you have to leap over the industrial part. You have to leap
No,
over the
yeah,
part where
yeah.
you- where you-
Anyone who is saying that is an asshole.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, I'm pulling for them to, and for all I know, they may move to a worker support, worker operated, worker run
Worker-owned.
system.
A co-op, you mean? Yeah.
At least, yeah. And so I don't know, but
Even if
it's
they
entirely
don't-
possible.
Even if they don't, as long as the hierarchy stays from the country and it's not white people coming to exploit
Then it'll help a little bit.
people there,
Yeah.
that's still be better than I mean,
Imperialism.
it's still imperialism but anyway, good for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's we all do what we have to do to survive under capitalism, and as long as the system is here, we do what we have to do.
Yep, we have to do what we have to do within the system as it is.
And
even though
that's
we want to
nice.
dismantle it.
Yep.
Well,
Go ahead.
that was it. That was just finishing my statement.
Okay. And I am officially old.
Already?
There it is,
Oh,
David. It is 90 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's I
hadn't seen the time.
I was thinking about going further, and I just 90 minutes is about what I can handle, and even though I got up and moved
That's
around,
good,
so
honestly, Tom.
because
I'm
I have
happy
to,
we've seen each other because lately I wasn't here when you were, and vice versa. So
Mm-hmm.
we
Oh, it's-
hadn't been on the same stream for at least 1.5 months.
yeah, I was waiting until you got a haircut because I knew how lovely your hair would look.
Look! I still can
So-
show off my bling in my right ear.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I am actually leaving now. So
Yeah.
bye, everybody. Bye, David.
Bye-bye, Tom.
Sorry.
Have a good day, babe.
See you later.
Later.
See you.
Excuse me.
He's gone, David. You can't hurt
Would,
Well,
would,
he
him
can
would
anymore.
still- he
Chomsky
can still-
approve of that sort of talk, David?
And no, Dave, I'm not going into why I have issues with Chomsky.
Yeah,
Not now.
I
Next
don't
time,
have-
maybe if I remember to.
maybe.
No, no. I'm not in the mood for that.
It's
I should
because
have
Chomsky
shut
spends
the
too much
fuck
time
up.
attacking the U.S., and Julie's actually a really big fan of the U.S. and our foreign policy.
Yes.
Yeah, I have some other comrades
No,
that has
I just think he's quite liberal on some issues, and
okay, yeah.
as some, like the most famous anarchist in the world, alive anarchist in the world right now.
Yeah.
I expect better of him. So,
Yeah, there's that.
like, when he
What do you-
encouraged people to vote for Hillary Clinton,
Mm.
I cringed. Honestly, I cringed.
Yeah, I mean, it's there is that, and it's like I'm sure it was in the general, just because like it's not to vote for Hillary, but not vote for Trump.
That was
see, so-
before. I
Oh,
don't
it was
know.
in the primary.
No, I don't remember, but
Yeah, because if it was during the primaries, that would be like, whoa, wait, why you?
anyways,
I don't. Yeah.
not now.
Okay. Yeah. Nope. Let's
And
not
you
go into
know,
Chris's
you know
about Chomsky.
the liberal news. Do you know Jacobin magazine?
Uh-huh.
They're supposed
so.
to be commies, and when Bernie had his heart problems, they made a post on Facebook about Comrade Bernie. That was so fucking cringy.
I mean, I know a lot of comrades who are for Bernie in that.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
yeah.
Calling him a comrade himself is like, I kind of like it, but it's like, no.
It was after Bernie. Okay, so it's not as cringy, but still.
Yeah. I also know some anarchists who have their criticisms of even like David Graeber along kind of similar lines, but without the examples I can point to. But it's just like, no, I still like David Graeber a lot. He has retweeted me, so.
I like Graeber more than Chomsky, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not an anarcho-syndicalist, so maybe that's why I'm not really on the Chomsky stuff. I think we are in 2019. We need people like Graeber, not people like Chomsky. I think, but
You just have a crush on Graeber because he's so cute.
I do. I have to say that's true.
Yeah.
Graeber is cool.
Yeah, Graeber is cool.
And he's funny and and he's right.
Yes.
And his modern is not from how old is Chomsky anyway?
He's like
93.
Yeah,
in the 90s. David Graeber is just 59.
I can't even with old white dudes. I'm fed up with them, and that goes for Bernie too. By the way,
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, he's not really white. He's a Jew. That's not that's limited access. To whiteness.
No, I am an anarcho-communist, David.
Yeah.
With a very strong anarcho transhumanist tendencies.
Okay, yeah.
I think science and technology will save humanity. I don't think it is our downfall. We just have to.
Right.
No, Chomsky is 200 years old, says Phoenix.
I've owned a few of Chomsky's books, but I haven't read them. I have
I have nothing against him. I don't think he's a cunt or whatever, but
exactly.
He's just not a liberal.
He's super smart and all. He's a linguist. I appreciate his input, but I don't like the kind of cult people have given Chomsky. I think anarchists shouldn't have that kind of infatuation with people. So even if I like Graeber, I mean, I'm totally prepared to tell him to fuck off if... Yes, it does. Oh, don't start with your syndicalists. Oh, I'm not talking to you, David.
I guess it was like I can go back and forth between anarcho-syndicalists and anarcho-communists. So because
but that's not syndicalism is more of a tactics,
right?
And anarcho-communism more of an end goal,
right?
I'm not as specific in my tactics ideologically. Right. I think unions are good, but they're not sufficient. So
I can agree with that. Yeah,
that's why I don't consider myself an anarcho-syndicalist.
I see. Okay.
Even though I'm French. Unions. Okay. I don't think it's in my culture to be anarcho-syndicalist though, because unions here is so normal. You know what I mean? Almost everyone is unionized, and I know in the US it's not the same thing. And I should really look. David is not from the US, so
true. And I should really look into like how in the process of like forming unions and or work with like the current unions that we have, like the IWW. There's actually like a few chapters in Washington State. There's one in Seattle and one in Tacoma.
If you have the CNT, I don't know if that's a thing in your city.
I should check.
They're better than the Wobblies.
Okay, I can check.
They're actual anarchists for one.
Okay. Actually, I have my wobbly card right here, though. So, right now I'm just an at-large member. That's right. I kind of like we mentioned this in the past one when you're not here. We talked about corporate sabotage.
Yeah,
And I did
I
mention
listened
that,
to that episode because
Okay.
I listen to the podcast when I don't come.
Well, I also listen to podcasts too, so it's like, yeah.
I sometimes re-listen when I'm here, but I really don't like the sound of my voice, so it's
Right.
hard. But I have found a technique to actually stand my fucking face in the camera. Look what I'm doing. I can see my chins. And I have a nice support for my head because I'm quite tired.
Yeah.
Well, it's like what, 10 o'clock there now? 11?
No, it's 2038.
Okay.
So
You
almost 9
understand
o'clock.
that
Okay.
it's military
Yes.
style in your country, yes?
So it's almost 9 o'clock.
It's almost 10. It's 9:38.
What, 2038 or 2138?
21.
Okay, I
I
thought you
said
said
20.
Okay. That was our
Thank
mistake.
you, Phoenix, but hearing one's own voice is always fucking weird.
It takes a lot.
Yeah, I do think of yourself as a Black Dora, yeah.
Daria, not Dora.
Daria, yeah.
Do you know the science of why we don't sound the same?
Our
we don't
bones
hear-
transmit a lot more bass.
Yeah, that's
It's all about
right.
that bass.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That bass, all about that bass. That bass.
it's all about that bass, but that bass. I don't know the words to that song. I like it though, even though Megan Trainor is like
Douche.
no, but like Lizzo is what Megan Trainor wish she would be.
Oh, okay. Not as good.
Super fat positive and awesome and wholesome. And I wanted to say something and I was self-distracted by Lizzo. Yeah, that's when I hear myself in a recording, I find my voice very, I don't know, I hear it lower when I talk. So
Yeah.
I sound very girly. That's weird. Especially now that I have stopped smoking, my vocal cords have thinned. So my pitch is higher now. Not a lot, but still.
Yeah. What about since we earlier were talking about different tendencies of anarchism, mutualism. I haven't looked into it about that much of mutualism.
They're market
communism.
anarchists.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm not into it. They're comrades, but I think currency should be abolished. But
that's my personal take. Yeah, if we can get rid of money, just get rid of money. I mean, I would see if I go with mutualism, I see that more of a transition period than a bridge to anarcho-communism. But that's it. Yes, easily mutualists are comrades. Same as egoists, even though I've never read anything by Max Stirner. I'll be interested, but just like...
That's not a real tendency of anarchism, to be honest. It's early philosophical takes on... And also, it's misunderstood. It's not egoism, really. It's not selfishness. You know what I mean? A lot of people confuse the two, conflate the two, anyways. And
right.
I like Stirner, but I don't think his stuff holds the. Again, we're in 2019. We really should
Right.
stop trying to uphold stuff that was written 200 years ago.
No, I'm pretty sure Kropotkin got it exactly right. We can just read that one book and we'll be good.
I like Mutual Aid a lot.
That being
actually.
said, the bread book is still fucking on point.
Mhm.
The vocabulary is not, but the circumstances. I mean, that book is fucking amazing. Let's be honest. But again, we're not in the 19th century, so
Yeah, true.
let's try to make up new theory that goes with its times. I think that's why I like anarcho-transhumanism. It's trying to build something new from the old with technology and science, and I like that. Especially, I think every disabled person who is an anarchist kind of likes anarcho-transhumanism because it's about bettering our bodies too and achieving freedom that way. And it's so far away from the pity, and you know what, I like that.
I think for me, being a huge fan of the Ghost in the Shell, I'm interested in transhumanists and just from that angle.
Anarcho-transhumanism.
Anarcho-transhumanism.
Yeah,
Right.
because transhumanism, it's not the same thing. I know it's confusing because it's the same word, but
right.
I didn't say Chomsky didn't have good ideas.
No, you said it earlier. You said that you didn't like Chomsky and you thought everything he did was wrong.
Yeah.
and you want to hit him with your cane. You said that.
Yeah.
And remember, he's 200 years old.
I kind of want to beat up old people sometimes.
You heard it here live on Social Justice Alchemy.
Jonathan wants to kill all landlords, literally, and Julie wants to beat up old people.
I kind of wish I could. It's good that self-editing is something, isn't it? See, it's not what you say that's important, it's what you do. Action.
And beating up old people is something you do.
What?
And beating up old people is something you do.
No, I don't. No, it doesn't, but it's just old, and I have some kind of... You know, on Twitter these days, there's a tweet that goes around, it's, what's your non-sexual fantasy or whatever? I think one of mine is beating old people with my cane.
Yeah, but Magog and Monsang deserve to be beaten up. That conservative fucktard who like hates.
Who is? Don't say fucktard.
Oh, sorry.
That guy who is...
Sounds like a YouTube piece of shit.
Yeah, no, I know because I'm friends with Phoenix on Facebook, but who is he? It's a metaphysical question. He thinks he's like some kind of big deal, but
he's a wizard. Has used magic to open a window into our world.
I think he only has
big YouTuber. Is Magog a character from the
Bible
Arthurian legends?
No, it's a Bible reference.
Oh,
Gog and Magog, two monsters, I think, that show up in Revelation.
Oh, the last book of the Bible, Revelation, is just like a whole bunch of predictions that like are so vague.
Is one of the vast order of cunty beardos. Yeah. Oh God.
And he wears a black robe and puts
I saw this picture on Phoenix's Facebook.
Yeah, Phoenix has done a couple of like videos in response to him. Yeah, great aesthetic and Gotham as all hell, but still just like
No, that's not great aesthetics.
Mm.
Honestly,
And
the guy
apparently,
is
Phoenix thinks that
called
he's hung like a
himself
Clydesdale.
Magog, and he wears a cape with a hood. Honestly,
I need to
white
get a
dude
cape with a
acting
hood to
like
start wearing
he's
to class.
dead. That's
mm.
yeah, that's the kind of people I
I
could
think from now on, I'm going to start dressing like a Scotsman
be.
when I go to teach.
Like a what?
Scotsman, good 18th century Scotsman.
Oh,
Kilt.
with a kilt.
Flowy shirt, cape with a hood, leather boots,
That's hot.
and a
though.
fucking claymore.
Yeah. Men in skirts are hot. You heard it here 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not first, but
Mm-hmm. I do have a skirt.
you should.
Mm-hmm. Haven't worn it to work yet. But
Especially long skirts are awesome because you have the freedom of a skirt without having to show your knees. I like long skirts. I don't like my knees.
I will still wear my leggings with my skirt though, because I have my leggings. I love them.
I wear skirts with leggings.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way I'm wearing skirts. Well, short ones, anyways. Well, short to the knees. That's the shorter I go.
Mm-hmm.
I have some kind of black tutu I like to wear, but I teared it up. I need to fix it. But
Yeah.
Don't want to sue.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, skirts are good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here it's skirts are social justice alchemy approved.
I mean, if you never have worn a skirt when it's hot as fuck outside, you don't know the feeling of
Freedom.
Yeah, but not only. I mean, this summer I got myself some XXL dresses on Amazon. I had forgotten how good it feels to have oversized clothing when it's hot, and almost none of it touches your skin. It's fucking amazing. So yeah, you should try skirts in the summer.
Yeah. That's months away for now, for me. But yeah.
What?
That's months away right now. Summer is months away.
Yeah, for everyone here.
True. Everyone in the Northern Hemisphere.
Not just for you. No, but and everyone in the stream, I meant. Oh, look, I launched Chrome and I'm all white.
Yeah.
Look at my skin tone. I'm so white. I glow in the dark.
And you're so white. Salt is too spicy.
Oh my god, I'm the whitest white people in the world.
Okay, I'm doing that too.
Yeah, no, but you can't beat me. Look at
True.
that.
Yeah, I guess. Mm-hmm.
He thinks you're being tsundere toward him. Tsundere?
Yeah. McGonagall always has this like strange things that like Phoenix is sexually attracted to him because of like how often they interact, or just a few times they interact with each other.
And of course, if they're ignoring him, it's because they're scared, and are attracted to him. And if they talk to him at all, they're attracted to him. And if they don't talk to him, they're attracted to him. I'm guessing he thinks they're all attracted to him. All the wasps. All the emails.
I still don't know if we're changing time tonight or not. It's
Well,
Oh, it in 2021 we stopped changing time.
oh
we
my
we
god!
voted it last year, and it's 21. God.
Oh
So
jeez.
okay, we're changing time tonight. Okay.
It's kind of like, why the delay? You're just what delay? Again, the government can like ask Swift if they want to, and they do so to ban vaping, and not know anything else. And just like you had to
Well,
wait 2 years to change times, or
we're
to
in the
stop changing
European
times?
Union, I guess that's why
Okay, yeah.
there's a delay. Everyone has to get. I don't know, because
But
we all
no,
had
you're in charge of the European Union. That's why they had to Brexit.
we all get to choose if we want to stay in the normal time, or if we want to
Right.
stay in the daylight savings.
Mhm.
I know friends voted to stay in the daylight savings, which pisses me off.
Yes, David. At 3 a.m., you're all changing to 3 a.m. Yeah.
He made a typo. Stop being a cunt about it.
No, he might have been seriously making a joke.
You think so? Well, I
Maybe.
apologize then, Jonathan, because it's not funny.
Mhm.
No, I'm saying David
There's
Skog made
that
the
as
joke
well.
originally.
No, I know, but
Hmm.
Jonathan was making fun of him, so I thought it was. If it's just a typo, it's not nice, Jonathan.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, I'm dyslexic, so I meant to
If
say
it's
Greek.
a bad joke that David is doing, knock yourself out, honey. The whole of European Union changes at the same day. So the even not the European Union, because David's country is not in the EU.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sweden's not. And I don't know where Britain is right now. I haven't followed that at all.
Still in the EU. They have asked for a delay again.
Okay, so that's the latest one. So for now, Britain is still in the EU. The UK, not just Britain. The UK is still in the EU, and I guess they're having another election or another referendum or something like that.
No, they are going to ask for a delay, and they are going to present a new deal that's going to be rejected, I think, because they think they can have the butter and the money for the butter. So that's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, that's kind of funny, because in the meantime, no one is really hurt because Brexit doesn't happen. So,
yeah.
Are you in the EU?
Yeah, I'm sure everyone. Yeah, David. Honestly, a lot of people hate the daylight savings time.
No, for real. I just learned that Sweden is in the EU. I had no idea. I thought you weren't in the EU. Oh, so
but
you
Norway
are, but
isn't.
Norway and Finland aren't. Is that it?
All right, let's fact check to be sure.
Oh no, they changed it. They changed the euro coins. I think once upon a time they didn't show Norway.
You're not going to leave anytime soon, honestly. That's a shit show, but at least as long as you don't leave, you've. That's pretty funny, especially, I don't know. I guess maybe I can laugh about it because it's not my country. What are you doing?
Me?
Oh, I was looking for penises on euro coins.
Oh God. Oh, okay. It's just Norway.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
See, I didn't know that. So
yeah. Finland is part of the EU.
that being said, if you ask me which countries are in the
No.
EU, um, apart
Switzerland is
from
not.
no, I know Switzerland is not, but
That doesn't surprise me.
Italy,
No,
Spain,
Finland is the made-up country.
and Germany, I know they are in. I don't even know if Portugal is in the EU.
Portugal is in EU. Greece, Cyprus, Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Slovenia, Austria, Czech,
Republic.
Czech Republic, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia. I'm just going like a copy.
Like there are
just
countries I didn't even remember existed, like Lithuania.
Mhm.
Don't forget Borogravia.
Yeah, there's Borogravia too.
Is that a real country?
I don't think so.
Yes, it is. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly.
It's from Discworld. Borogravia.
Oh yes, yeah, but it's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
It's a parody of
Eastern Europe, yeah. One of the
Yeah.
Balkans, basically.
So yeah.
I'm not patriot in the slightest, David, so I don't give a fuck if you think France is a made-up country.
Yeah, and I'm not patriotic about the U.S. at all. There's a lot of things I really just like about it.
Patriotism is bad.
Yeah,
As long
Very
as you
cool.
don't fuck up with my cheese, I'm okay.
fair enough. Hey, America, they don't have like good wines or good cheeses.
I think you have good wines, but they're expensive as fuck.
There's
Because the climate in California is perfect for wine.
Mm-hmm. It is a Mediterranean climate, yeah.
True. And then also there's like the whole capitalist thing of just like people will think that like the expensive wine is like better, even though in tests they actually put vinegar in the more expensive wine.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
money.
if you do that in France, honestly, you get the guillotine, I think.
Fair enough.
Even the super cheap wine isn't cut with vinegar. Oh,
Oh, no, I think they put the vinegar in the expensive wine just to make it
That's part of the
taste bad.
Yes.
So that people, just to see if people would, think it was better just because it was expensive.
Right. To see if whether or not
it's an oaks.
Yeah. So
Okay.
No, it was part of the test, just to see
was
if
part
people
of the
would think it was
experiment.
better, even though it was more
experiment.
expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. They weren't actually making expensive
An experiment
wine
is a hoax with genuine purpose behind it.
Yeah. Okay.
That was in a Vox video I saw, and it's just like, hey, so people say this is the better wine, the more expensive one, but I'll drink more of this wine, the one that wasn't tampered. And yeah, I do think there's like even like wine experts with winos.
Well, to be fair, usually, I lost my train of. Usually, the most expensive wines are the best wines. It's
but they can
in
be
France, anyways. I don't know if it's the case in the US, but usually, if you
They've been
pay
around
a lot
long
of money
enough
for
that's
a
why
wine,
they're more expensive.
they're good. Now, if they're to your taste or not is another story. For example, I fucking hate Bordeaux.
I hate red wines generally.
They're too strong for me, but I like the Côte du Rhône, which is from around where I live and a little more south. And they're both red wines, but they don't taste the same. It's not the same grapes, so.
Makes
and champagne is super expensive, and I fucking hate it.
And that's the real stuff where it's actually from.
But the real champagne is super expensive, and it's objectively a better quality wine than less expensive. I think if it's good to the taste or not is something subjective.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a different kind of wine, honey wine. I like meads. And not everyone's like the taste.
Yeah,
of
mead
them.
is not wine.
Agreed. Yeah.
It's fucking
made from
amazing.
honey.
I love it too, but it's not wine.
Yeah.
I need to set up a mead brewery.
There's a meadery in like a local. There's that. Is that from what they
Yay,
say?
Mithril!
Côte du Rhône?
Mithril likes the same wine as me.
Okay, I don't think I ever had any.
A nice
Côte du Rhône,
German
but, like,
wine.
there is a Total Wine Spirits and More across the street from where I work, so I can,
Côte du Rhône, you can only have it here, I think.
I see.
Lyon.
I don't know if we export I don't know the English words. Cépage, John?
No idea.
The vines, but the fancy word for vine,
Oh,
like the species of grapes.
Grape variety.
Okay. Well, in French, it's
Cépage.
cépage. Cepage.
I just brought it up on Collins Dictionary. Took me a minute to find it, but yeah, it just means a variety of grape.
Okay, so I don't know if we export the grapes used for the Côte du Rhône.
I actually do like brandy, but I haven't had like Calvados.
Calvados is
Calvados.
apple booze.
Okay,
It's pretty strong. It's not cider. It's like
it's
40,
hard liquor.
40 degrees.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
30%, yeah.
scumble.
It's booze. I call it booze.
That was a Pratchett reference. What the fuck, Julie?
Oh, sorry.
Scumble. It's made from apples. Well, mostly apples.
Oh, mostly apples. Yeah. So I don't remember all the words in English because I mainly read them in French, and I started reading them and listening to them in English afterwards.
So what was it called in French, if not scumble?
Frottis.
Frottis.
Which is fun because it's the exact same word as pap smear, so it's gross. But to be
Je
fair,
vais recevoir un frottis means I'm gonna get a pap smear or obtenir.
yeah, but that's
fun with languages.
It's the translation of pap smear that is wrong, not the translation of the booze.
Right. And don't worry, Phoenix. I'm the only one that drinks on this stream. John and Julie do not.
On Thursday evenings I'll have a beer.
Okay.
Tom McDonald drinking liberally.
Right. Tom McDonald also doesn't drink.
Because John and Tom are alcoholics.
Yeah.
And I'm just full of meds, and I've stopped drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Apple brandy or pear brandy.
The word frottis, how do you call that when you do that?
Rub?
Okay. Frotter means rub.
Oh, frotter, frottage. Okay.
So frottis means the result of something that have been rubbed. So that's what we call pap smear here.
Okay. No, I was finding it. I thought she meant like fruity, like fruity.
No.
Frotty.
Frottis.
Okay. Fun with French languages.
Smear. Okay.
Okay. I see it now.
But here in the U.S., we only know about frot as a kink.
What does
basically
it mean?
It means dry humping.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Didn't take that long to go back to sex.
Like dry humping people or objects?
Both. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when a guy, shoves himself up against you on the subway with his erection, that's frotting.
Oh, okay. In French too, we call them frotteurs, rubbers.
Frotteur, yeah.
Makes sense.
And I saw one do that to a teenager once, and he
Hit him
got
with your
my
cane?
fucking. He's one of the 2 people who got my cane.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Hunt used to drink, but working in pubs for many years put them off on booze. I can see
Yeah,
that.
I get it.
Yep. The smell can bring back bad memories.
Yeah,
Of
and in
work.
France, when you open at 7 in the morning and the old guys come to drink wine for the breakfast, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
I did
They get
that
the
when I
shakes
was younger.
otherwise.
Yeah. But I was used to it because my stepfather did that at home. Not with wine, with fucking vodka. So
Yeah.
I get it. I'm used to that kind of people. I try not to frequent them, not because I'm bigoted against them or whatever, but because I have some kind of trauma with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, alcoholics who still drink. I kind of don't want them in my life because
Yep.
it's not their fault, but it's not mine either. So
They probably
no,
stole
that
that pyramid.
pyramid in front of the Louvre is fuck off, David.
Be honest,
It's
they
an
probably stole it.
abomination. Let's not
Yes.
start talking about art because I'm going to be very, very vulgar.
Interesting thing is that like I just randomly saw that like the lead singer for Metallica, James Hetfield, recently went back to rehab, and so it's kind of like no, he's continuing his battles with alcoholism.
No, but I'm not judging them. I want
Right,
to
It's
make
just that
that
you don't need
clear.
it in your life any more than they do.
I think,
Yeah, that's a self-preservation thing.
Yes.
I'm not.
You love the person, but you separate from the
I
disease.
quite like them actually because, well, some of them remind me of my mom, and I love them. But
yeah,
I don't have the spoon for that shit anymore. I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I just can't. And I feel bad about it because, well, it's an illness. It's not their fault.
Yes.
It's kind of a disability too. So.
So that's why Al-Anon and Al-Anon have been like are really useful organizations and tools for like those who have family members with the disease. Take your meds, people. Just a friendly reminder.
Take your meds.
I did already.
Me too.
All
right.
Well, before going to sleep, I'm going to take some NSAIDs because I still have my nose being kind of an asshole. So I have never been to Germany, so and I probably never will because traveling is a pain in the butt, and not just in the butt, everywhere. Yeah. It's a literal pain in the butt.
Yeah. But you're a landlord. You're rich. You can travel in comfort.
Oh God. I wish I was fucking rich. I swear.
Yeah. Only because in this society, it's just like so many things are just so much easier when you just have money that you can just like easily go.
Honestly, the people who will tell you money doesn't buy happiness, blah blah, are just so full of shit.
It buys you safety and comfort and makes happiness possible.
Security.
It buys you everything you need to be happy. Food.
Yes.
Cat food.
Yes.
A place to sleep.
Medication if you need
shelter,
that.
Meds.
Healthcare.
Clothing.
Utilities. Internet. Computers. Game toys.
AIDS for when you are disabled. Do you know how much happier I would be if I had something who would come here and make food?
Yeah.
I mean, or just go on and have a walk with me from time to time. that because my partner has other shit to do and is not
Yeah.
fucking aid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get a dog. Your dog can go for a walk.
Yeah, the problem with a dog is you have to take care of it, and I can't take care of a
Yeah.
dog. And so I'm not really a dog person. I like them when other people have them, but I don't really like the relationship you have with dogs.
Right, yeah. You are the master to that dog. Well, you
There's a
rather
reason
go-
Republicans love dogs, hate cats.
And I like cats because I don't know,
They're more like roommates.
They're more like us, I guess.
Hmm?
They're,
They're independent. They're smart.
no, mine is not, but that's not the point. It's their love isn't unconditional. You have to kind of earn it, and I don't know. That's something I like. Every dog I know likes everyone. I don't feel special when a dog likes me.
That's not my experience.
When a cat likes me, I feel very special.
That's not actually my experience because there's like I know of some dogs that just like they love a lot of people, but for certain people they just like bark at. And I've been that person where like that neighbor's dog, and I know the neighbor, we get along quite well, but their dog always barks.
The dog hates your hats. That's
probably. Yeah, probably. So
have you seen those videos of huskies yelling?
No.
Like, oh god, people act like it's super cute, but it's not cute. It's fucking scary.
Well, the huskies are pure breeds,
that sort of thing.
No, Mithril, it's not a diss to people who are dog persons. Dogs are amazing.
And there's lots of good ways to love dogs.
If you like to have
Republicans love dogs
unconditional
for bad
love,
reasons.
it's good for you.
Yeah.
Personally, it's not for me.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean I don't like dogs. I like them from afar.
Yeah, we had 2 dogs growing up, and so the family was like really sad when like they passed away. So yeah,
we had dogs too when I was a kid. My grandparents, my grandfather was a hunter, so he had dogs.
Yeah,
hunting dogs.
It's like history. You can like history for good reasons, and then there's what Republicans do with history.
Oh god.
Yes, that's a good point. Yes.
Also, Mithril, you're just a bad person. So I mean, that's.
Stop trying to be meaner than me.
Little wants to be the meanest person on this call.
No, I don't.
Even though I'm the person who wants to kill landlords, literally. So
we all want to. So
true. Yeah.
I'm still not over Christy, and you want to kill my mom?
Yeah.
Christy or Miss Snarky?
No, Miss Snarky can go fuck herself. She wasn't my friend. I don't care about her.
You're right.
I don't know how to say it in English, so let me Google it, David. It was some birds. Pheasants? Is that something?
That's a bird.
Thing?
That is the type of bird, yes.
Okay,
they're big and
that's the ones.
Green, brown.
Mm-hmm.
It was only
poaching and
hunting stuff we ate. It never ate for the fun of it.
Never hunted for the fun of it.
Yeah. What did I say?
You said never ate for the fun of it.
Oh, okay. Which doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, it kind of does. I mean, dessert, that's just eating for fun. Sometimes some foods we eat for the sheer fucking joy of it. Like donuts.
I mean, I just drank some soda. That's definitely just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
I like German Shepherds, Mithril.
That's a Hitler dog.
Yeah. if I ever had a dog or a Belgian Shepherd, I
Never
like
heard of a
them
Belgian
too.
Shepherd.
They look a lot like German Shepherds.
Alsatians.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Honestly,
They also look kind of like border collies.
birds are stupid anyways. I mean, the one we eat, not just pheasants.
Turkeys.
Oh god, turkeys are so fucking dumb.
Chickens.
Friends, not food, though.
No,
Still.
chickens are not dumb. Chickens are evil and very smart. Like geese are evil.
Oh, yeah, geese are mean.
Not as smart as chickens, but still. They're mean motherfuckers.
Not as bad as
Like-
swans, though. Swans are racist.
Yeah.
No.
And
Classist, too. That's why they hang out with the queen. Bunch of snooty motherfuckers.
peacocks, everyone is like, oh, peacocks are so pretty, blah, blah, blah. They're so fucking dumb.
Because they spend all of their energy building those stupid fucking tails.
Well, the males, because the females don't have those.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the males just show off their tails to fuck.
They're very impressive tails.
Yeah.
And they have to work really hard to keep them up, but that's all they have time to do. They never read.
There's
You never
there's
see a
something
peacock reading.
I really like about birds in general. It's that the males are the fancy ones. You know, we humans, it's women who put makeup and make themselves all fancy and all. And birds,
Yeah, men never ever do anything to make themselves look better.
No, but not pretty. You know what I mean? You're not going to. Men are not going to put makeup and colors and start dancing.
We do a lot of really stupid shit to make ourselves look.
I love birds
Corvids are amazing.
mating dances. It's so fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel ever down, search on YouTube the mating dance of the pink flamingos.
Ooh.
It's fucking awesome. They dance in groups. They group
one.
dance.
It's not flamingos. It's one of those really, really black birds.
Yeah, corvids are a very prominent exception to the bird are stupid thing. Oh, it's
Crows are really stupid. Crows are really brilliant too.
that bird you linked, John. It's narrated by David Attenborough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, I remember seeing this on the bird that you linked into the live chat.
The one that has the light-absorbing black plumage within the reflective blue strip.
Yeah, this was shown on planet Earth as well. These birds were shown on planet Earth, and my brothers and I remember seeing this and thinking, I'm a wall, I'm a wall, I'm a wall, I'm a wall, I'm a wall.
That one just dance. Some of them build a stage to dance on it. There's a very yellow one, does something like that. And he builds a kind of stage with a lot of colorful shit he finds everywhere.
Yeah.
And the females are just so dull and brown and sad.
Yeah, I think that's kind of true in the bird world, where it's just like mostly it's the males that have the beautiful plumages.
Apart from some species like parrots and the white ones who dance.
Cockatoos.
Cockatiels. So parrots and cockatiels have a tendency to be colorful regardless of sex, but the other ones are females are usually pretty dull.
Yeah, in comparison.
Miss Andrew, that's what that is. Making the men do all the work.
You get to be the pretty one, so how is that misandry?
Because the men have to do the work to be pretty. It's really hard work being that pretty.
Oh,
When birds
It
do it,
is.
not when women
It
do it.
is though.
When women do it, it's all about being sluts.
Oh yeah. And that's why the men have all these issues, not because of the toxic masculinity that's
No.
been put on them
It's because of
by the
women.
patriarchy.
Misandry.
It's because
Yep,
it's because
misandry.
of slutty
Women.
women. It's slutty women. It's all
the
their faults.
females.
Females.
All right. Well, it has been about 2.5 hours.
I was going to say I'm going to stop now because I'm falling asleep. If you see my face on the live stream right now, I'm half asleep.
All right. So, Jonathan, why don't you start walking us out?
All right. So let me know if you wanted me to do your pictures. But I'll start with
please.
Okay.
Knock yourself out.
Jamie J was unable to join us. Just like didn't feel up to it. And,
she was tired as fuck, poor thing.
Yep, she had a bad night, rough night.
Yeah. But she is at Slightly Sluggy on Twitter, and she has a coffee, so you can buy her a coffee if you want to, if you love her.
That Twitter handle is the best.
Yes. Her coffee is coffee/slightly1. That's one spelled out, ONE. Tom McDonald was here earlier and look almost like Terry Pratchett if he has a hat. He is Tom McDonald on Facebook, and you can friend request him if you want, and maybe he'll reply. He's at TS Mac on Twitter, and I'm wondering when he's going to find our conversation that we had on Twitter. I'm Summer and the Geek on YouTube, Summer and the Geek on Twitter, and you can follow me there. Please give money to Phoenix, as she was in the chat earlier, and also you give money, or at least share around Phoenix's PayPal pool, or share around, or give, if you can, Joanna's begging bowl, and put the links to those into the live chat.
Joanna got 2 rescue kittens.
Yes, Joanna did. I help her with that as well.
Really? They're so cute. Thank you for that.
I gave her money, as I always do. So Little Ano is here, and she is at Little Ano on Twitter. She is the curator for the Facebook page, The Cryptcrafter. But you should check out the Facebook page, Misandry Animals. And she is also an admin for the Facebook page of Anarchist Memes. So check those out.
Yes, I am. If you want to see tankies being tankies sometimes, go check our posts about making fun of tankies.
Yes, tankies should be made fun of. And that's it for my pictures. As I put
Soviet cops were good, though.
Oh, God.
Bootlickers.
All right.
Yeah.
As
Thank you,
for me,
Jonathan.
As for me, in addition to doing this, you can find me on Twitter as Sir Goshan, SurGoshan. And I also take part in another podcast, the Dungeons and Debacles podcast, hosted by my friend Kevin. We are a group of freedom fighters traveling the world looking to free an ancient dragon who is unjustly imprisoned for trying to rescue her child from kidnapping. It's a tragic tale. We are a noble, excellent, wonderful group looking to change the world for
freedom fighters.
And we live stream most Sunday afternoons now, about 1:30, 2 o'clock. You can find us over on Twitch. That's Dungeons and Debacles. We're also a podcast if you can't join us on those Sunday afternoons. All right, and with that, I will go ahead and stop the streaming.